So today we're going to be unboxing the Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle, which is a cooperative deck building game for 2 to 4 players and ages 11 and up. So here at Board Games Unboxed, we like to kind of look at the quality of things, look at the theme of these games, and see kind of how it all works together. So this is a brand new game, so we're going to go ahead and use our X-Acto knife to unbox this game, which is always, of course, a really, really nice feeling. Now, like I said, we like to talk about quality and also just aesthetics and theme. And you can see here with this being Harry Potter, right here, this obviously looks like a suitcase, which is really cool. But of course, it's going to open up just like a regular game when it comes down to it. So the front of the box definitely looks really nice. It actually feels really nice as well, too. So it has good quality right there just from the get-go. So let's go ahead and open it up. Now, I also want to express, I haven't played the game, so I don't know what all the pieces do for it yet. So bear that in mind. So I like to look on the back end of these board games, at least the boxes, and this one actually looks like it has a nice little piece to it instead of the basics that most games come with, so that is very nice. Now you can see here, this is covering the full box of the whole thing, and it looks like it's going to be the actual board for the game. So let's go ahead and kind of take a quick look at this. So let me actually flip it up so it's the other way. So you can see here, it actually kind of makes it look, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but from here you can see there, it looks like there's like scuffs and it's a little dirty, but it looks like it's supposed to be that way. And it has like little icons, so it looks like certain cards are going to go in certain places. But this effectively is the board game. You can see here all those pieces on both sides. It feels really nice right over here. But yes, that's going to be the main portion of the game there, it looks like. Then we have the rule book right over here. So this obviously goes over everything, or you could check out videos on YouTube for all that stuff as well too. But that's nice as well, kind of takes up a majority of the game box. So looks like right over here we got another thing. It looks like this is going to be one for every player. It's wrapped up around this kind of clear rubber band kind of looking thing. So this looks like it's the health for every player. So on the back here, it looks like it has the logo back there, which is kind of nice. Just gives a little bit of an aesthetic to it as well. One thing I really like with board games, and I sometimes forget to mention this, is that they actually have a really nice layout inside of the box here. Some games, you just kind of throw everything back in. I really like when games have this really cool setup here too. So you can see here, this actually has games 1 through 7. So you're actually going through the whole series of Harry Potter. I haven't, like I said, played the game yet myself. So as far as how the structure works, I'm not as familiar with that. But this right here, just this box itself, has a really good feel to it. Mine has a little bit of a dent in it, if you could see in the camera, but not too big of a deal. And then here are going to be the cards themselves. So these cards look a little bit different than their standard size cards. They kind of feel a little bit flimsy in comparison to some of the other type of cards that we've seen before here on the channel. And then you have this big card back here as well too. Same material. Definitely feels a little flimsy in comparison to like some of the tray stuff that we've seen earlier as well. Because I've seen some card games where the quality is definitely felt in there. So as a card deck building game, it'll be interesting to have a game where the cards are maybe not the highest quality, but also to the cards themselves are not the typical card sizes, because that's going to make it a little interesting to get card sleeves for these type of games if you are somebody who wants to do something like that. But as far as artwork and everything, I'm not going to go through all the games, but I'm just going through a few just so that you can see. Artwork is okay, nothing too special. Some of this kind of just looks like screenshots that they got from the movie, so nothing really too special from there. Nothing like creative on that front, where some of this other stuff earlier actually felt like it looked a little bit more unique and a little bit special on that end. So before we go on and look at the rest of the components here, just want to do a quick shout out to the Plastic Dragon, who actually sent me this really cool dice tray. Now, this game doesn't look like it's going to have dice, but if you're somebody who wants a really cool looking dice tray that actually houses dice for you here in the dice tray, as well as has a nice little tower that's easy for transport, check out the link in the show notes down below. I actually just got these sent over to me, and I'm really excited to start using these in the very near future. So this kind of just connects here on either one side or the other through really strong magnets. toss in your die, and then you have your dice kind of just roll right over here. So whether you're playing D&D or games that do require some dice use, definitely check out that link down below for the plastic dragon. This is called the repository, and the cool thing is, comes in so many colors and so many cool different options. You can actually put your logo if you have special logos, or put in little phrases like I do, called risk it for the biscuit when I play games against some of my friends. They also have other cool things like the Lucky Puck, where you can put in a bunch of dice right over here. And of course, while you're playing, you definitely need to have drinks, and having coasters can really do a nice saving when it comes to not damaging your tables. So check those out in the show notes down below. And let's go ahead and continue. So the next thing we're going to go ahead and look at right over here are these cards. Again, it's kind of wrapped up by this plastic, clear plastic rubber. And then these cards, obviously I don't actually know what they do, but you can just see here the logos on there, little icons as well too. Similar style and feel as the regular cards that were in these boxes. So right over here, we're going to have a bunch of little pieces to the game. Let's see how these ones feel. So these feel a little bit more durable than the cards themselves. Let's see if I can bring it up to the camera a little bit. So we got things right over here. We got a little heart, a little lightning bolt right over here. You can see all those pieces. So we got a lot all here into one little bag. And then we have this piece right over here. And this actually has some weight to it. So this is a little bit of a higher quality. So it's really interesting that one of the smallest pieces in the game is actually the highest quality. So let me actually put it by the microphone for a second. So you can hear how heavy duty this stuff is as well too. So you can see right over here the details. The details on this is really, really nice. What does it say on the back? I think it just has like a little icon, or is that like something special for the game? But nonetheless, these are really cool pieces, but it's kind of unfortunate how some of the other pieces, especially the cards for being a deck builder, seem to be on the lower end of the quality spectrum. I'd almost rather have the game cards be really high quality, seeing as you're probably going to be going through those pretty quickly. But you can see how easy it is to go ahead and rebox all this up, because everything is set up really nicely and easily for reboxing back up. Now, if you are somebody who wants to go ahead and purchase this Harry Potter Hogwarts battle game, I'm going to have a link for you in the show notes down below. That will help support out the channel if you end up purchasing this or any other game in your Amazon cart. Now, if you want to see some more unboxings, check out my next video right over here.